Hello again. I was contacted by the LBC radio station yesterday and asked if I would give an interview about homeschooling. A new survey suggests that a substantial proportion of parents in this country would now consider teaching their children at home, and they wish to hear what an expert had to say on the subject. I say expert laughingly. I was pretty well known in this field 15 or 20 years ago. And for some reason, I'm still the go-to person for some newspapers and radio stations when they want information or advice on the subject. I appeared before a Commons Select Committee some years ago to give evidence about homeschooling, and I've also written about it in newspapers and books. I have a deal of practical experience in the matter, of course. My daughter didn't attend school for a single day, but still ended up at Oxford. There can be no doubt that homeschooling is on the rise in Britain since the COVID business, and this is an excellent sign. Schools these days spend an awful lot of their time trying to teach children about all kinds of things such as homosexuality, anti-racism and immigration, things which may be worth children knowing about, but which all take time away from the study of more useful topics such as mathematics and history. There are also, of course, subjects which are more properly taught by parents than by the state. Then too, schools are a very ineffective way of educating children. It is cumbersome and unwieldy to try and teach 30 children at once and get them all to do the same thing simultaneously. Much of the school day is spent in what is essentially crowd control rather than teaching. One reason that more and more people are not sending their children to school is there is increasing awareness of the fact that there has never been a law in Britain which requires parents to send their children to school. The whole thing is completely voluntary. You don't need to tell anybody you're going to teach your child at home. You simply don't send the kid to school when he reaches the age of 5. Of course, if you do register the child at school, then you have a legal responsibility to ensure that he attends regularly, which is why parents are fined for taking holidays during term time. The answer is just not to send them in the first place. It's not easy to educate a child at home because, of course, it means that either one parent must be earning a high salary or both parents must work part-time, which means that you're pretty hard up, but it can be managed. For those viewers who do not approve of the way that schools are these days, I cannot recommend homeschooling highly enough. It can be hard work, but it's certainly worth it in the long run. I give a link to the interview I gave. It's 2 hours and 7 minutes into the recording. To listen to it, you need to register with LBC by giving your email address. That's all.